you say about debunkers like adding flame to the fire. Do you worry about that yourself with the stuff you do?
Yeah, I do, and it's a constant thing in the back of my mind. Yeah, what's the net effect of what I'm doing? Is it a net good? And it's kind of hard to measure. And I think the people who could measure it are the big tech companies like Facebook and YouTube. They could actually, see, if someone's watching a certain debunking video, does it actually have an effect? They could actually measure this thing. But because of privacy concerns, they don't do that type of thing, or at least they don't tell us that they're doing it. But I don't know. All I have to go by is kind of like individuals. And a lot of individuals have told me that, my debunking stuff has helped them personally. So in that sense, it's worth it, because you're helping people, real individual people, and you change their lives essentially. Before they were, uh, paranoid outcasts essentially in the eyes of society, and now they become, people who have a much more grounded view of reality, and they're happier, and they realize it's like they have a second awakening. People have an awakening when they discover the rabbit hole, and they think, "Oh my God, like all this stuff is going on underneath the surface, and I didn't know about it." And then, perhaps years later, they have another awakening, which is, "Oh, all that stuff was just bullshit." And real science is actually really interesting, and real politics is actually really interesting, and that's the stuff that I'm going to focus on from now on. So the fact that I get people out of the rabbit hole is great. But like I said, like I started doing chemtrails debunking in 2006, 13 years ago, and it's not like chemtrails have dropped off. There are still lots of people who believe in chemtrails, and a lot of the people who promoted chemtrails back then are still promoting chemtrails. So it's a tricky thing to know whether you're doing a net benefit to society. I hope I am, and I think I am, but I don't know what is working exactly and what isn't working, and it would be good to try to figure that out.
Is there are there times when you see a conspiracy pop up, and you sort of mentioned it earlier with the stuff about, oh, that crisis actor is the same in that one, and you sort of said, well, it's not really worth you sort of even pointing out anymore because that's just.
Well,
Are
also,
there theories that you see that you're like, this isn't worth my time because I don't want to encourage people towards it, if you see what I mean?
yeah, well, I think with that now, it's not just that it's not. I don't want to encourage people. Uh, with the shootings now, mainstream media is aware that these conspiracy theories come up straight away. Mainstream media, a lot of mainstream websites, uh, and perhaps not like ABC News and things like that, but a lot of mainstream websites will immediately start debunking these conspiracy theories that come up. So it's almost like it's moved beyond this little niche debunker field into the mainstream, and people are aware that these things come up as conspiracy theories. And so they put their people on them, and people are interested in conspiracy theories, so they start debunking it. There was no point like the Notre Dame fire. There was loads of conspiracy theories about that. They said it was like set to, I don't know, to blame Muslims, or Muslims did it, or it was some kind of distraction from Brexit, or distraction from the Yellow Jacket, Yellow Vest movement. So obviously these things crop up, but yeah, I didn't bother doing any debunking at all of those because it's such a big event, and there was so much media attention on it, and the media is aware that these false flag things come up. The media will start debunking those things straight away. So I focus on things that the media doesn't cover, like flat Earth and 9/11 and chemtrails